Hey everybody, today I'm going to be reviewing my Colnago V2-R. It came out in 2017, so that's the frame set I have, but really it was the rim brake version that came out in 2017, and the disc version was available, at least here in the United States. It wasn't available until about 2018 summertime. So here's the V2-R. I absolutely love this paint job. I think they did a beautiful job with the paint. It's this satin flat finish with some glossy highlights. As you can see some of these highlights here. I have this bike set up with Dura Ace Di2. It's the 9100 version of this. So a little bit about the cockpit. I have a K-edge mount, and I painted it and customized it. And then a little tip, the K-edge mount with the Wahoo tends to rattle. So just putting a little piece of electrical tape stopped it from rattling, because it was just kind of annoying having it rattle, so now it doesn't. I have the Zipp SL70 Aero bars, which I absolutely love the Aero bars. They are more Aero than the rounded bars, and they're also comfortable because you can put your hands up here on the top, right? And it's just comfortable, especially when climbing. I went with this Enve stem. I just loved how flat it was, and it's supposed to be Aero, and just completed the cockpit. My gear ratios are set up with 52-36, and then the back cassette is set up with 11-30. I live in the hills, so this has been really great for climbing. The chain is a gold chain. It's a KMC chain. It's a little bit lighter than the Dura Ace chain, so it's just blingy. It's just stuff. I have an SMP saddle. Here's the thing with saddles. You have to find a saddle that works for you. I mean, everybody's butt is different, and your butt has to decide. It doesn't matter how expensive or how cool, or if it's carbon fiber or light. If the saddle's not working for you, it's not working for you. So you have to try one. And one of the things I like about the SMP saddles is that they allow you to try them for 4 or 5 days. So the top tube, it slopes up and it's not terribly aggressive. Some bikes, especially race bikes, can be very aggressive on the top, and then you end up with a lot of spacers. And with the V2-R, I didn't have to put a lot of spacers, and I was pretty comfortable on the bike. And as far as Aero, I can't get into any type of Aero testing. I don't have that, but I can tell the difference in just how slippery and how smooth it is when going through the wind or sitting on wheels or riding in the peloton. And a little bit about the wheels. These are set up with the Zipp 404 NSW Tubeless, and of course disc, and they're pretty awesome. They're light and stiff, and I will do a separate review on the Zipps at some point. So this is the disc brake for the Colnago V2-R. It uses a hex lock through axle. The only downside about this is that you can't find anything that'll connect to a trainer for it. There are trainers that allow you to take the front wheel off and put this on the front, but it's going to be a challenge because this doesn't really fit on a lot of trainers, and you kind of got to rig it to work. If you're going to get a bike, go disc. There's all kinds of people arguing all sorts of things with disc, but once you've ridden disc on a road bike, it is amazing. And it's not just about going down mountain descents. Whether it's wet or it's dry, whatever the conditions are, steep hills, cornering, and being able to consistently scrub off speed, it's always consistent. I absolutely love the way the bike rides. And here's the thing with bikes. You've got to find a bike that's going to fit you as a rider. Does it match how you ride and what you want to do? Or you're a sprinter, or you're a climber, and then the type of terrain that you're on. Are you climbing a lot? Are you doing rollers? Is it flat? Depends on where you live. I like all-around bikes that are a little bit Aero, and they can climb well, and they sprint well, and I like them to be stiff, and I like them to be compliant. So I have want to check all these little boxes. And for me, the V2-R does all of that, and it does it so very well. Compliant, and it's stiff out of the saddle. It's reactive, but it's not twitchy. So with some bikes, you get like a road buzz. You just kind of feel the vibration of the road, and with the V2-R, you just don't feel that. Cornering, it just sticks to corners and goes where you point the bike, and does it without any fuss. It's not jittery or fussy. It does respond, but it's not like a twitchy bike. Some bikes will respond and be kind of twitchy, or they're extremely quick and fast to respond, and this just goes. Well, that's it for the Colnago V2-R Disc 2017-2018. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.